We have significant breaking news in Edmonton. Goalie Jack Campbell's been placed on waivers. We'll discuss the details and what it means for the future of the crease in Edmonton coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some significant breaking news from the Edmonton Oilers and the NHL waiver wire. As of 2 o'clock Eastern today on Tuesday, the Oilers have placed goaltender Jack Campbell on waivers for the purpose of being assigned to the American Hockey League in Bakersfield. This is obviously a major fall from grace for the goaltender, who obviously signed an illustrious deal, 5-year deal, $5 million per season, $25 million total just 2 off seasons ago as a free agent, leaving the Toronto Maple Leafs, who of course had interest in retaining him, but not for that type of contract. Obviously, he had a decent run in Toronto, but the wheels have really fallen off in Edmonton, and I don't want to blame Campbell for everything there because Skinner hasn't been a whole lot better, and neither has their defense, both the D-core or just the general team defense. The forwards have to take a little bit of responsibility on that as well. But Jack Campbell last year appeared in 36 games for the Oilers and had an .888 save percentage. Just not anywhere near good enough. Now, Stuart Skinner's numbers last year were actually pretty decent. Of course, he was an all-star. The second half was a little bit rougher for him. But the other thing going on last year for the Oilers, too, is they were able to outscore themselves away from a lot of these deficiencies because they were the league's highest scoring team and they were scoring at an immaculate rate. They could win high-scoring games. Well, so far this year, the offense has kind of dried up. Even McDavid and Draisaitl are not contributing at the level they're used to. The secondary scoring is not great either. And overall, this team has kind of turned into a bit of a mess. Last night's game, obviously, had a really good start against the Canucks, outscoring them. I think it was about 18 or 20 to 2, or it was something crazy. Like, they were, the first 10 to 12 minutes was all Edmonton, all kinds of shots. They got 1 goal. Demko was amazing, of course, which kept the Canucks in it. And then just like that, within no time, within 2 or 3 minutes, it was 3-1 Canucks. I know I had left the room for a quick second, came back, and I was like, oh, I missed another one. Holy crap. Like, what is going on in Edmonton here? Like, just crazy how the defensive breakdowns happen so quickly. And then you can tell the team just kind of, afterwards. And it's not good. Like, they just don't have much confidence right now. There's a lot of things going wrong. And yes, goaltending has been an issue, but they're giving up grade A chance after grade A chance. I know I've watched a lot of goals over and over again, and you can quite often pinpoint a major defensive breakdown, which is giving up a lot of chances. I'm not giving the goaltenders complete, freedom here from being excused from the performance, but I'm just saying it's not all on them. But Campbell goes on waivers. They will get cap relief of $1.15 million should he clear, which I fully expect that to happen. I don't see another NHL team crazy enough to pick up this contract right now with the way he's played and with his results. So certainly what will happen if he clears tomorrow, he'll be sent to Bakersfield. They're expected to call up an American Hockey League goaltender to give them a chance because at this point they probably feel like they got nothing else to lose. The AHL goaltending has been actually pretty solid, if not even above average, really, really good. Then that's between Calvin Pickard, who has NHL experience, a little bit of an older goalie who has been in and out of the NHL. So at least he's been there before. Might not have been a superstar by any means, but at least it's not his first game or something. And they also have Olivier Rodrigue, who's a prospect that's kind of been percolating in the system, similar time to Skinner as well. But they've been really good. Different league, mind you, but it's possible that if they give them the start, that Pickard, for example, or Rodrigue, but it's looking like Pickard's the one coming, will possibly start against San Jose. What better team to make your season debut against than the lowly Sharks, who don't seem to score against anybody? That is going to be a pivotal game. If they can't beat San Jose, all bets are off. I just don't even want the chaos that's going to ensue from that is going to be crazy. So we will see what happens. We'll find out tomorrow just to confirm Campbell's cleared and gets waived or demoted. Sorry, he will be $1.15 million is what they can get the cap relief from. So that's enough to call up another goaltender. And we'll see how this goes. But there is speculation the Oilers have been working the phones, are looking to see if there's any way to make a trade. It's going to be tough to bring in any kind of goalie who's making any kind of money. They're going to have to move Campbell, besides the minors, like shed it completely, or another salary, which it's just going to be really complicated. But if they can find a way to move off of Campbell or to I guess sacrifice other players to get the saves, that's what it's going to take. So we'll see what happens on that. But yeah, Campbell on waivers. Pickard expected to be called up. Will chaos ensue after Tuesday if they lose, or will it be the game they need to get things back on track? But like I said, it's going to be more than just goaltending. Goaltending covers up your defensive lapses and mistakes, and this team has had way too many of them. It's on everybody there, in my opinion, not just the goalies, but unfortunately it's a lot easier to change one goalie than it is to change 5 or 6 defensemen. I wonder if Ekholm's completely healthy. He doesn't look like him completely himself. Is McDavid dealing with an injury? Like, there just seems to be a lot going on there. They're certainly gripping the sticks tight. The pressure is mounted, and it doesn't take much for them to sag and lose their confidence. So even after a dominant early start of the game last night, things still fell off. So what's going to be next for Edmonton? Let me know your thoughts. Will the goalie coming up from the American Hockey League be a potential savior? Will you see them making a goalie trade? Is there any way they can shed Campbell? I mean, it's going to cost them a pretty penny to do so. So we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll discuss further. I'll be back later with another video recapping the rest of the news from around the league. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.